Hi guys, welcome back to another. In today's video, we were doing game week 6 predictions for the championship game week 6 predictions. It's been a long time since I did a video from setting up the table. To be fair, not that anyone cared, but yeah, it was like in lockdown. I did Bundesliga prediction, pretty sure. But yeah, game week 6 predictions. If you do go and enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I've gained quite a lot of subscribers over the last couple of days, or the last week or so. So I appreciate that. Yeah. Without further ado, we get straight into the first game, which is on Friday night at Kenilworth Road. I think I'm saying that properly. It's Luton versus Sheffield United. Both teams made the playoffs last season, but couldn't get into the playoff final because they lost to Huddersfield and Nottingham Forest. Sheffield United lost to Nottingham Forest, and Luton lost to Huddersfield. But yeah, they've both teams have made a couple of decent signings. Sheffield United currently sit top of the table. Luton have had an alright start to a meh start to the league, but it's early days. Only 6 games now. I think 6, 7. I think it's 7 including the midweek. But yeah, in the league, I don't know. But yeah, it's still early days, so anything could happen. So, but I'm predicting a 1-1 draw here. I don't see much between the two sides. Both decent sides. They both have decent players. Yeah, be a tough one for both sides. But yeah, draw will probably be a fair result. On to the Saturday lunchtime game, where we're away at Sunderland. And we make we're playing Sunderland. I don't know what I'm saying that. But yeah, we're playing Sunderland basically, as you know. But yeah, this will be a tough game. Sunderland are doing well considering they only just got promoted to the Championship from League One. This will be a tough game. I'll talk about it more in my match preview. I'll probably do a match preview in the same day probably, so that's probably why I'll be wearing this shirt still, because I'll probably be doing it the same day. But yeah, this will be a tough game. I reckon we've started to find some form after a slow start in the Championship. Sargent scoring goals. He might have found his position now, and it might be tough for Teemu Pukki to get back in the starting lineup, as Josh Sargent scored quite a few goals in the last few games. I predict a 2-1 Norwich City win. Yeah, I think we'll have a bit too much quality for Sunderland, because we have some Premier League quality players, to be honest. But yeah, so yeah, I think 2-1 Norwich. Hopefully, anyway. I'll talk a bit more about it in my match preview. Middlesbrough versus Swansea. Swansea have made an okay start to the league. I don't know where they are. Where Middlesbrough, on the other hand, I don't think they've got a win yet. They keep bottling. They're in winning positions. They keep bottling it, but they've made some decent signings. Alex Mowatt on loan from West Brom. I think I talked about that last week. Rodrigo Muniz. I think that's how you said his name. On a season-long loan from Fulham, and Matt Clark on a permanent deal from Brighton. So I think that could boost their team. I reckon they'll get a win here, 1-0 over Swansea. Yeah. Blackpool versus Bristol City is the next game I'll be speaking about. This game will be a tough game to predict, because both of them are pretty inconsistent. Bristol City can get some good results here and there, but yeah, I think it might surprise a few of you, but I think 2-0 to Blackpool. This could be an interesting game. You know, they won this. Bristol City won the 7-side derby against Cardiff the other day. So yeah, I think this will be an interesting game. Whereas Blackpool came from 3-1 down to draw 3-3 with local rivals. Burnley. Wigan. So they both had difficult games, as they were both derbies. But yeah, onto another Lancashire derby. Burnley having two Lancashire derbies in the space of 2 weeks. Wigan versus Burnley. Burnley have dropped quite a few points the last couple of games, but I think they will get back on track. Because they can't. Although they're 15th, but they're only like they're only like 1-2 points away from us in 8th. Norwich City in 8th. Us in 8th. So yeah, all it takes is one win, and you could be up there, up in the top 6. So yeah, I think they'll get the win here. 2-0 Burnley. Hull City versus Coventry. I mean, I don't know. Hull City got absolutely battered by West Bromwich Albion at the weekend, losing 5-2. But they did. It's not the end of the world for them, because they have had a decent start, beating teams like Bristol City, Norwich, obviously, unfortunately. They had a draw into Burnley. That's decent. And Coventry, on the other hand, they haven't played a game for a couple of weeks. Feel sorry for their fans. Can't go to the stadium because their pitch is really bad at the moment. Obviously, they can play away games because they're not on their pitch. But I think this will be a 1-1 draw. Hull will start to dip a little bit. I mean, they've still got some decent players, I reckon, but they'll start to dip a bit, and Coventry will want to get some points on the board after missing out the last couple of games through the bad pitch they've got at the moment. 1-1 draw, I reckon. Next game we'll be talking about is Huddersfield versus West Bromwich Albion. Obviously, we just spoke about West Brom a little bit there. They battered Hull City at home at the Hawthorns. So they'll be going into this game full on confidence. Although they did lose to League One Derby County in the Carabao Cup round 2 on Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday. So yeah, I think they'll win. I think they'll win narrowly. Just win this, because I think Huddersfield have dipped a little bit, considering their last dipped in form, considering their last season. They had brilliant season. I mean, a couple of their players have gone and stuff. Their manager's gone. Daniel Sinani has come back to us, which I'm very happy about because he's been playing well for us. But yeah, I think they'll lose another game here, Huddersfield. I reckon 1-0 to West Brom. Next up is Millwall versus Reading. Reading must give credit for Reading. They have played really well, considering how they did last season. They only just survived the drop. They've played really well, to be fair to them. I think they've only lost once or twice so far this season. They've done pretty well. Winning against Middlesbrough, winning against Cardiff, winning against... they've got some decent wins on the board. I don't think they'll keep up the form, but yeah, it's still good for them to be doing good. I think they will stay up comfortably now. They've got a couple of wins. It's still early days, of course, but I think they'll still stay up comfortably, maybe mid-table, like 14th, 15th. But yeah, I think they'll win 2-1 again. They'll lose 2-1 against Millwall, who they lost to us last Friday in the championship, of course. I don't think they have a Carabao Cup fixture, because I think they lost against Cambridge in round 1. But I think they'll get back to winning ways, Millwall, and win 2-1 at home to Reading. Next game is Watford versus QPR. I mean, QPR had a bit... I don't know everyone's results, but I know a couple of teams' results. I mean, I think they've had an okay start. I have to check, but I think this will be a tough game and a really exciting game because QPR can counter-attack quite well. So can Watford. I mean, Watford will be happy that the deal for Ismaila Sarr to Aston Villa broke down. I don't know why it broke down, but it has broke down. Although they've lost Emmanuel Dennis, and I think they're on the brink of losing João Pedro. I think, although I don't know, I think they are, but I think Eddie Howe denied they accepted a bid or something for the Brazilian striker, but I'm not really sure. They could. They brought in some decent players to replace them, players like Chowdhury, Kieran Davis. Who else have they brought in? Courtney Horse. I think that's how you say his name. House, whatever his name is. I think that's how you say his name. So I think it'll be another strong season for Watford. And they have dropped a couple of points in the last couple of games, but you can't expect every team to win every game. But yeah, I think they'll win a score draw, a really entertaining game here, 3-2 for Watford. Next game is Rotherham United versus Birmingham. Birmingham will want to get back to winning ways. They haven't won in a couple of games, I don't think. So yeah, they'll want to get back to winning ways, but Rotherham won't. Rotherham isn't the easy place to go because we only just beat them a couple of seasons ago, when the 2020/21 season, we only just narrowly beat them in the late on. So yeah, it's a tough place to go. I think it'll be 1-1. I don't know if the teams will be happy with that because I mean they both want to win, obviously. But yeah, this has got a draw written all over it, in my opinion. Last game on the Saturday, I will put my midweek predictions on the screen somewhere. But the last game on the weekend, and if I don't know, I didn't actually check if there was a Sunday game. I don't think there is, but if there is, then I will put my prediction on the screen, obviously. But yeah, I think Cardiff City versus Preston. I mean, it's probably got a draw written over it, but I don't know why, but I think 3-1 for Cardiff. They have obviously made. I don't think they've made signings for a couple of weeks, but they've made 14, 15 signings. So yeah, I mean they've made a good start to the season considering they didn't really have a good season last season. But yeah, 3-1 Cardiff, I reckon. And yeah, if you did, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you did go on to enjoy this video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in a match preview for the Sunderland game. Probably, I'll see you for a match preview. For the Sunderland game on Saturday.